Former minister and retired politician Henry Chemba has died at the age of 84. The retired civil servant turned politician served as permanent secretary, private personal secretary, and much later cabinet minister in the Iddi Amin administration, serving in the docket of health. Shrewd and intrepid are some of the adjectives that those worked close to him use as perfect description, while others described him as a man with high emotional intelligence and master of knowing how to handle people from different walks of life, as he had mastered how to handle his boss Iddi Amin Dada in 1970s. Chemba, who was on a delegation that went with Obote to Singapore in 1971, received with shock the news of coup in Uganda that had toppled his boss. He spent a short spell with Dr. Milton Obote in exile, that is Tanzania, before returning to Uganda, where Iddi Amin was the head of state. Amin immediately ordered Chemba to report back to his office to continue serving in the previous capacity as principal private secretary, and he did exactly that until his boss made him permanent secretary and eventually health cabinet minister. Chemba was one of the first persons in government to reveal details about the mysterious death of hundreds of Ugandans during the Iddi Amin regime, including the death of Archbishop Janan Loom, along with two other ministers, Elinayo Wilson Olyema and Charles Oboth Fumbi. In his book, A State of Blood, he says, the bodies were filled with bullets, casting doubt on the official narrative of the government that they had died in an accident. According to Edith Grace Sempala, a former diplomat, Chemba represents the truth about any regime. In an interview, Sempala said, every regime, bad as it may be, will always have good people in it. So Iddi Amin's regime had a good person in Chemba. Believed to be born on 8th February 1939 to Susanna Babirizangawo Mutekanga and Suleiman Chisajja, a colonial administrator in the Bunya County in Busoga. He attended local primary schools before joining Busoga College Mwili for his Cambridge School certificate in 1951 to 1956. He was at Makerere University between 1957 and 1962 and graduated with a Bachelor of Arts in History and holds a Master's degree in History from Northwestern University, Everston, and a certificate in African Studies from the same university. He also holds an honor degree in History from London University. Henry Chemba will be buried at his ancestral home in Busoga, and burial preparations are underway. May his soul rest in peace.